I'm going to show you 7 spices that you should definitely have in your cabinet. We've got crushed red pepper. A little tip, add it to hot oil so that it blooms and it diffuses, so that heat just like gets everywhere you want it to in your dish. Okay, next is bay leaves. They're just wonderful. You put them in broth, put them in soups, put them in sauces, fish them out right before you go to serve it so no one gets an overwhelming leaf in their food. But bay leaves just add this other depth of flavor that I adore. Next up, we have ground cinnamon. You, of course, know it from desserts. It adds that warmth, right? But it also adds that warmth to savory dishes. You can add it in a chickpea stew. You can add it to butternut squash soup. It just adds such a fragrant, warming tone that it's not overwhelming if you just get it right. Okay, this next one is probably my favorite. I add it to just about anything, and that is coriander. It's sweet, it's bright, it's subtle, and all of those characteristics, but it adds such like a nice floral essence to anything you put it in. I like to add it with cumin. That's always a really good combination. You can also have it with the pinch of cinnamon in your soups, stews, anything you really want to add, just another layer of flavor. It's coriander. This next one, cumin, it is very popular in Latin American dishes as well as curries. It is quite fragrant as well. So if you're not sure if your household likes it, just start small and then work your way up. All right, another gem that you need to keep in your kitchen is chili powder. There are so many spices in here. It's made with chilies, it's made with cumin, coriander, cloves. They all range and they all have variant ingredients, but the point is that it's packed with a handful of different aromatics that can add a lot to your dish. Last but not least in my list of essentials are black peppercorns. Get yourself a gorgeous pepper mill that I do not have right now because mine sadly broke. When it's freshly ground, it pops. It's really there. If you buy it already ground, you're not going to get that fragrancy, that punch, that spike. Now you know the 7 spices you need to streamline your spice rack, but I have 2 bonus ones and I love them. The first one is togarashi. It is a Japanese spice made with a handful of different spices. There's sesame seeds, there's chili, there's dried citrus, there's seaweed, and you can really just even sprinkle it on rice and it is out of this world. It's so good. It has a little bit of heat, obviously because of the chilies, but it also has all these other layers of complexity of flavor, and it is just such a good thing to keep in your kitchen. Okay, my second bonus spice blend is za'atar. It is a Middle Eastern blend made with dried thyme, dried marjoram, and sumac. It also has sesame seeds. It's bright yet nutty and zesty. It adds so much life, and again, you can add it to so many different things. You can sprinkle it on after you cook something, or you can rub it on before you cook something like roasted vegetables or any meat you prefer. It is such a lively thing to add, and it's just so good. Thank you for joining today and letting me take you through the 7 spices and 2 bonus ones that I believe you should keep in your kitchen. It helps to streamline your spice rack, get you what you need, elevate your meals, and have fun.